Okay, so this is Saad's YouTube channel. He has like 4.18 thousand subscribers and he has uploaded like 181 videos of thing off. As for his industry, Saad is in AI automation industry. He specifically talks about sales systems which are integrated by AI automation, right? So yeah, AI plus sales. This is what his industry is. Now, as for his content is really, really valuable. 80% of his content is actually based on the case studies that he has from his paid community. His paid community is on school.com. He has like 300 plus members there. And overall content is really good in terms of information. Now, as for the views, I still feel like that, he is facing some barriers which can easily be resolved. And this is what I'm going to basically do. I'm going to address those barriers and I'm going to try to give some kind of solutions which can actually resolve the issues, right? So yeah, the first and the most important thing is that his YouTube packaging, right? The title and the thumbnail is it's really bad because, for example, if we talk about this one right here, the latest video that he has uploaded, member closes, yeah, $5,000 B. Here's how I'd scale it to 5K per month. Full N18 system. First of all, the title is really really long. It's looking more like a headline of an article rather than a YouTube or SEO optimized title, right? We can see that the repetition of 5,000 in this title overall, you can see it, right? I feel like that, it could have been executed in a way shorter and a more impactful way. For example, uh, it could have been like this guy, or maybe, we could call the profession of, or maybe age of that student or member that he has. Like this guy has made this college student, or maybe this Uber driver closed $5,000 deal, right? Here is how I'd help him make it retainer, right? Something like that. But overall, I feel like that, we don't need to explain the full N8N system and all those stuff. We need short and impactful titles, story based. And as for the thumbnail, again, the basic mistake, if we could see that member in the thumbnail, it would have made more sense. It would have been more realistic for me to actually click on the video, right? Right now, I'm only looking at Saad, right? He's just pointing out that $5,000 deep. It would have been better if we had that student in the thumbnail, right? Now, this is not happening in this video. This is happening in most of his videos, right? For example, this one right here. He stopped selling random stuff and made $1,500. Watch me do the work for ... Again, too long, right? And as for thumbnail, again, he is stating that he stopped selling random stuff. Like he's talking about one of his members, right? And in the video, the impression that I'm getting that this guy is the member, right? And it's Saad, right? He's not that member, right? And on the copy side, he closed $1,500 beat. Now watch. So I think it's really a basic mistake, right? Just add a picture of your student, maybe, or maybe the community that you have, and maybe by adding that, I feel like that you can have better packaging overall. As for the title, again, too long. He stopped selling random stuff and made $1,500. Uh, it could have been structured in a way that you can call it again the profession or maybe the age of that member that you have, because it will trigger the audience, because they will actually see them in that guy, in that student. So you have to do that, right? And as for the overall execution of the videos, I feel like that we can work on that part as well, because I feel like that, first of all, he has like 80% of the content based on case history. So he has his students active and they are actually, performing in his content. So I feel like that, just rather than, just sitting in front of the camera and explaining that how this guy has made this amount, right? You, he can actually create some sort of a format, maybe start some kind of a challenge, right? Or maybe do some different stuff with this execution. For example, ideas like how a waiter escaped 10 p.m. shift using AI, right? This 17-year-old high schooler got his first client in 30 days. Of this one right here, how a security guard made $30,000 per month in 30 days with no tech background. The Uber driver replaced his income using my AI system, right? And I've also explained the execution as well, that the content flow is going to be something like relatively identity intro, right? This is John, and he was a security guard and all those kind of stuff to actually hook the audience. Add a storytelling to your content, because it is way better if you sell the story, not just the system, right? Because again, Saad is actually really deep dived in with his students, right? He's personally helping his students to scale up as the AI sales system operator, right? And I feel like that we can create a better content overall in terms of execution, right? Sell the story of those students and how they've made it, not just the system that you help them. So overall execution, I feel like that, it can get way much interesting. Just like, I'm not talking about to create a type of content Mr. Beast is creating, but at least get some kind of, some kind of an idea on those, the kind of a storytelling that he uses, right? Introduce your students, their struggles and all those kind of stuff, and how your system actually help them. So that audience not just connect with your systems, but the journey that you are delivering them, right? The third pivot that you can make is to start talking about the process-based, subtopics of your whole system that you actually teach your students, right? Because again, 80% of your content is based on case histories, and I feel like that, it's not a bad thing. You got the credibility, but it would be way much better to actually have some kind of attraction, some kind of a broad attention to your content as well. Like, for example, if you're talking about the automations, right? For example, this idea, right? The automation mistakes every beginners make, right? This type of content, still it's not that up to the mark overall in terms of packaging as well. But it's still, you can see that this one, right? Watch me sell AI sales system in 2 hours, right? Full process. You can see that it has gained 4.8 thousand views. I think it's one of its outliers. So create this type of content to actually build a broader audience as well, right? And it's really important to actually, you know, help your viewers as well, not just your students, so that you can have that the new viewers as well, which you can actually turn red. Like you can turn them into your buyers with the time, and plus you will get a better attention as compared to what you are having right now. So another thing which you can do is based on this strategy is that you start talking about your beliefs in AI automation industry. Now, I know it sounds a bit cheesy, but you know, uh, everyone is talking about NN8 systems right now, right? We have seen literally every other creator, they have just pivoted their content from even make money online to AI automation, and specifically in N8N systems, right? This is kind of like a flow, like kind of a big flow that is happening on YouTube right now in this industry. And I feel like that you can actually call that out. That this is like what kind of take you have on that specific pivot, right? Which is happening in AI automation industry. Like everyone is becoming a YouTuber, everyone is becoming kind of an automation expert, and they are showing that you can make $100,000 per month through that. Uh, on the contrary, you are actually using realistic numbers like $5,000, $1,500 in 10 minutes, something like that. Now, as for this one, I have actually a YouTube idea for you, which is right here. Let me show you. This is a YouTube video idea. Why every creator is suddenly obsessed with N8N, right? And in this video, what you're going to basically do, you're going to basically talk about that. What's your take on this video which is actually happening on YouTube right now, right? And again, why this video idea N8N is trending, but no one's questioning how creators are actually using it. The title uses contrast plus curiosity, like why that's a problem, right? To pull attention. Uh, Saad gets to stand out by going against the crowd and share smarter frameworks, right? It attracts both creators and builders who are stuck chasing cloud, not coins. Sets up Saad to position himself as the only one focused on real monetization, right? Here are some alternative titles. Why are big creators suddenly obsessed with N8N and why that's a problem? Why N8N tutorials are ruining your understanding of automation? The N8N trying to explain two tools, no strategy, right? And I've also added some kind of, a body to your script as well, right? This one right here. It's N8N became a documenting machine. They are building for the algorithm, not the market. Workflow isn't equal to business. The problem isn't N8N, it's how you're using it, right? You can do that. I'm pretty sure this video will work. I'm pretty sure. Now, because it's trending and it's a topic which can actually help you get that first attention as well, right? So yeah, this is the second thing that you can do in order to pivot your content from just case studies to actually, how-to videos, right? And a belief system that you have in AI automation. So yeah, this is what you have to do, right? I've just explained all of the stuff. Work on your packaging. It can be really, really interesting. Work on your execution. Overall, I feel like that you have, it's really hard to involve other humans in your content, right? This is really, really difficult. And you got the active community right here, right? That's why you're uploading so many videos based on the case studies. Invite your students to, and not just invite your students, invite their stories, right? How you are actually, not changing their lives, but you are helping them change their lives, right? Sell their stories, not your systems, right? Again, level up your content formats, and again, talk about some how-to videos, not just the case studies. Talk about how to actually do that in AI sales system, right? And the last thing is that create content based on your AI marketing beliefs, based on your AI beliefs, right? Where this industry is going, and I have given you that one idea. Now, as for last point that I want to raise is that if you want, you can create another YouTube channel where you can actually create BTS type of content where maybe a kind of a blog type content. I'm not talking about it, just add random videos, but they will be kind of like AI based videos, right, from your industry, but it's gonna be a more like a raw content, right? So yeah, let me know what you think about this, and if you think that's valuable, if you want a content audit for your channel as well, as comment audit, and I will make sure that I will go through your channels as well. Thank you.